beautiful friends, it's Lisa here from Arcaneandstellar, and I want to welcome you to my channel for this timeless pick a card reading. We're going to be looking at your next important relationship. This is a question I thought this morning. I was just like, this is a good one. This is a good one. This is what I want to film for everyone. So whether that relationship will be romantic, familial, friendship, whatever the nature may be, I want to tell you about it. And with that, the help of spirit, that's what we're going to do today. So I want you to tune into your intuition as you contemplate this question and see where your eyes are feeling drawn to, based on the images here. So we have number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Those are the groups that we have. And after you've made your selection intuitively, I want you to go up in the description box, and then you can find your timestamp where exactly the message starts for you. So with that being said, I hope that this reading finds you happy, healthy, and blessed. And I do pray that it provides you with insight. Hello, my friends. So if you chose group number 1, let's find out about the next important relationship in your life and all about it. So we start off with the card of perception. Perception is a very interesting card because I do feel like this is going to be a theme in this connection. So this is going to be a relationship in which your perceptions are altered, and vice versa, the other person's perceptions will also be altered from this interaction. It's almost like you guys are making an impact on each other in terms of how you see the world and how you experience things as well. So that's an interesting message there. We also have the moon here, which both of these cards actually have something in common in terms of how they layer together. They both talk about psychic perception as well and understanding things on a full level. And so that makes me feel as if the person coming into your life, this next relationship, is going to be one in which there's a psychic connection or a very intuitive connection. And it may be one in which you learn how to act on your instincts more in order to relate to the person, and vice versa. Maybe it's them. But yeah, there's this sense of coming together there. When I asked who they are, I have the Hierophant, and the Hierophant actually can represent a teacher or a leader of some kind as well. So this could very well be a spiritual person, or it could be somebody that is a teacher, professor, somebody that I would say holds moral value, has certain belief systems that are quite strong as well. And so they could be, you might find that this person's like religious in some way. Maybe they have a religion that's even different from you, as an example, or a different kind of understanding of the world, of values and moral beliefs. And in many ways, I think you can learn from this person, or they're being sent into your life for you to learn from them, to see something more clearly. I feel like this person is really setting you on a different path in your life. And what's interesting here is we have as well, the 8 of Wands, that's going to be what they bring you. But we also have the spinning wheel. And I want to say a big thank you to Janelle. Janelle sent this deck to me off my wish list. It's the Writer's Oracle deck and guidebook. And I want to say a big, big thank you to Janelle for that. Oops, upside down. There we go. Thank you, Janelle, so much. I really always appreciate gifts off my wish list. It always cheers my day up. So, okay, we have here the shield. You need to defend yourself and also pay attention to your work. So these cards are, okay, so all together, do you notice how there's a lot of red as well? So that's an interesting message there in terms of the color. But yeah, the spinning wheel talks about the threads and through lines, condensing many into one. And so look at how we also have this sort of entanglement here as well. I want to tell you that this person coming into your life, this next relationship, it is going to be one that has lasting implications. Not to use the word implications or make the assumption that that's a negative thing, but I feel like there are threads going through here. This is like part of your future in some way. So, in terms of like what that person means long term, I'm not sure. So I won't say that this looks like to me as a marriage partner, okay? So I don't think your next relationship is with your marriage partner or this next important one. I'm not saying that you won't, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like this person, they hold importance, but it's in the progression of one event to another. It's like they're leading you through to the next phase in your life. And what I think it will happen quite quickly as well with the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands promises quick action, swift action, etc. And so it's like they're kind of catapulting you into something to make a decision or to become clear about something. And what's interesting about this as well with the Hierophant, like I said, I think that they're bringing some level of value, moral, etc. To you. Now, we also can see perhaps cause and effect playing out here too. And we have to pay attention to your work and you need to defend yourself. So this is also interesting as well, because in some way this person may be a person who defines these values for you or helps you define them within yourself. Maybe this is a person who comes through to kind of encourage you to take your place, as an example, to take action on something, to defend yourself in some way. Defend yourself doesn't mean you have to fight someone. It's not about fighting someone necessarily. We can defend ourselves in other ways. We can defend our goals, our dreams, our desires, etc. You know what I mean? You may need to learn how to block out. Maybe it's confusion, as an example, or getting out of your comfort zone, or whatever it may be. But yeah, so we have to pay attention to your work as well. So it feels like there's some sort of focus coming through here for you from this connection. Like it's like you're going to be focused on your work, what you're doing, your actions as well. And that's sort of the value of this. We have here Aries as well. So yeah, I definitely feel this like kind of kickstart energy. This could be about self-starting or getting something done. Starting a mission, as an example, the person who kind of takes you there. Yeah, this is an action-oriented situation. So this is going to be taking you into action, okay? This person, this relationship, this is part of a bigger scheme in your life. And I have a good feeling for some of you, yes, this could be a professor. It could be somebody, like I said, that's knowledgeable, that's a teacher of some kind, that maybe has good advice even. You know what I mean? So therapists, advisors, professors, even maybe somebody at work is an example who might point you in the correct direction in terms of like how to create something good there. For some of you, it's like you're looking for work. It might be that person who finally tells you how to tweak your resume, as an example. But that's the vibe I'm getting. It's like this is an important relationship because it's going to set you on a good path. Even with the semi-sextile, we have allowing. So it's like they're encouraging you. They see the potential in you. They're trying to set things in motion here. And one thing I will say with you need to defend yourself as well is if you do find yourself sensitive to others' opinions, as an example, I would definitely say to drop it when it comes to this person, because I feel like they're going to be really amping you up towards a good situation. Like I think it's a good thing that this person's going to come into your life. And like I said, I think that it says, does your character have strong and consistent emotional through lines? Does the cause and effect between the events happening and the character's reactions make sense? And again, this may also be like in terms of you and like, are your actions making sense with what you're doing or wanting to achieve, as an example? And with the pay attention to your work, again, I kind of feel like this person might, maybe for some of you, this person's bringing you forth something that's going to really help you, tackle an issue, as an example, or finally get it done. It's like maybe if you want to write a book, as an example, but you can't get the words out or you can't really structure it. It's like that person who has the valuable information to get you on that path. You know what I mean? So obviously, this is a general reading and it can play out in so many different ways, but I want to tell you, this is important, like I said, because I think it's going to add a lot of value to your life, especially in terms of, like I said, the through lines of your life, the threads that kind of link to further events. And yeah, is there something notable in the setting that you've forgotten about since it was first mentioned? Would it call back to an earlier initial description add depth and texture to the current scene? And again, this may also be somebody bringing value from their past and experiences. So this could even be like talking to an expert in your field or talking to somebody who has experience in something and can help you find the way through. So it's like, say you're trying to break into an industry or something. This might be that person who's like, okay, well, guess what? I've got ideas for you. I've got advice for you. And it's valuable, like I said. So I really like the energy here, to be honest. The moon is interesting because it can imply mystery. intuitive connection, of course, as well. And I kind of feel like this may be that you are intuitively drawn to each other, or that there's just some kind of linger there underneath the surface. But also, like I said, instincts, of course, come into play as well. So tell me more. Okay. Okay, that's very, okay, this is very interesting. So we've got Dumbledore. Now, what was Dumbledore? Dumbledore was a guide, you know, in many ways. He was that, you know, kind of leader of Hogwarts and everything, and had a lot of like wisdom. And but what's interesting about him is he often spoke in riddles. And what's interesting about the moon being here is that, because that's one thing I remembered from the book, is sometimes Dumbledore would say things, but it wouldn't fully make sense. And I know that there were, it's been a while since I've read the books, many years actually. I started the first one recently again on my Kindle, but I haven't gotten through the whole thing, and I kind of want to read the whole series. But the point is that I remember that there was points in the book where Harry was kind of pissed off at Dumbledore, because it was frustrating, because he wanted to, you know what I mean, succeed. But anyway, I don't really think that's the case. I mean, maybe that this person will come in kind of mysterious. The moon makes everything not clear, so it brings some light, it sheds some light, but not full light. And so the one thing I will tell you about that in regard to this person and this relationship is that this relationship can be happening and you won't necessarily recognize it until it's gone, or until later when you kind of recall it and you're like, oh, if I wouldn't have known that person, this wouldn't have happened. They told me this, and then I acted on it, and I did this thing and that thing, and you know what I mean? And that's the vibe I'm getting. That's why it's so important, because this is a formative, like I said, kind of connection. It doesn't matter whether it lasts or not. It's setting you on important pathways and making you take important actions. But yes, Dumbledore. A lot of his stuff was like very subtle as well. So, but again, it kind of relates to maybe somebody older, a teacher, maybe an older man as well. We've also got here this mirror or picture frame. It depends on how you look at it. But this in particular, of course, this might be a very reflective journey for you, this relationship. Again, it may bring a lot of focus to yourself and your actions even. And of course, here we have the heart. We have here this rainbow heart, actually. So maybe, you know, that relates to this person's preferences. Maybe there's, you know, the LGBTQ plus, but also we can talk about hope for the future, you know, rainbow, and, you know, somebody who has your best interest at heart as well. We have here a key with the Mickey Mouse. So again, this is important. The key represents importance. It represents that, you know, there's doors that will be opened because of this. And even doors maybe from your childhood or old ideas, if you think about Mickey Mouse being on the key as well. So we also have Pisces and Cancer as a sign. So again, this person could have some like strong water signs to them, but as well, this could be showing an emotional connection, an intuitive connection as well. I also am going to tell you that I'm not sure that for all of you, this relationship will be like standing the test of time. Like I said, I think this is going to be a relationship in which there are huge formative changes that come from this, but it may not be visible right away. We've also got the cat here. And of course, you know, with the cat here, we can see independence and I think wisdom as well with cats, by the way. And then we have the two cherries, which makes me feel in some way that you are very compatible with this person, or it's like your two cherries. Maybe there are mirroring experiences or mirroring desires with you and this person as well. It's like you may kind of be cut from the same cloth, or it's like you feel like you have similar backgrounds or similar desires in some way. And again, it's like, but something grows from this, because even think about the two cherries and then we get 3 tulips. So it's like a sign of progression for me. And yeah, so that's kind of what I'm feeling there as well. And I feel like, you know, it's a friendly connection. It's positive. It's fruitful. Okay, so this is going to be a good connection and a good relationship. And I definitely, you know, see it taking you places in some way or setting you on pathways as well. And again, maybe this person will also teach you how to defend yourself more, stand up for yourself more for some of you. That could be a message. It's like they're there for you in that regard. But anyway, I do hope that this reading was helpful to you. I wish you the very best. I hope you have a blessed and beautiful day. I hope that you stick around by subscribing, and take care, okay? Bye-bye. Hello, my friends. So if you chose group number 2, the amulet group, so who is your next important relationship with? Well, it's so cute because we have actually some amulets, some charms, and I'm going to be using charms in the reading as well on my own. But it's interesting because this can symbolize a person that brings various experiences or things with them. And there could be a lot of symbolism, of course, when it comes to, the images here, when it comes to this person. You know what I mean? They may bring a lot of... amulets can be used in many different ways. They can be used to bring good luck, protection, etc. So this person could be a good luck charm to you, or bring with them some level of protection toward you as well. I also think of like varied experiences too. But let's see what else we've got. We've got here the 6 of Cups, the Stroke of Midnight, and I want to say a big thank you to Janelle. Janelle got me this deck off my wish list, where it's called the Writer's Oracle Deck and Guidebook. So thank you so much, Janelle. It's always like such a nice surprise to get something in the mail, so I appreciate it. We also have Judgment here as well. The 10 of Pentacles, I like that one, and we've got the Parrot and the Cup. So let's see here. I feel like the person, so the next important relationship for you, well, the 6 of Cups can actually talk about somebody coming back from the past. So this could be a reunion or somebody that you used to know. I won't say that's for everyone. Of course, it can talk about somebody who is a soul connection. So, and for those of you where this is a soul connection in particular, I'm going to tell you that I feel like you had many lives in the past together, like numerous ones. Like there were different kinds, different types of relationships, etc. In the past, and it wouldn't be your first journey together. There could be a sense of familiarity when you meet this person, like they feel very familiar. You'll know it because they'll feel just like, it's like you just fall into a groove, or you just really vibe right off the bat. Again, like I said, some of you, this could be a reconciliation of some kind as well. This could be somebody who, in a moment of panic, realizes that they've got to make a decision about you or about the situation in some way. We've got the Stroke of Midnight, so there's urgency, you know what I mean, in that card. And it might feel like someone's in a hurry, or they come just on time as well. There could be a sense of urgency, or, like I said, it's almost like the time has come, like the clock has struck, you're supposed to see this person again. Like whatever and that's the importance of it. Like that's one of the importance of it. It's like you're meant to reconnect or to connect in this life or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting. So the Judgment card as well, when it signifies a relationship, especially those of you that have had a falling out with somebody, this can talk about reconciliation and a coming back together energy. Okay, so one moment. I want to just read something here. A new sense of gratitude pervades your relationship at this time. Renewed energy has restored your mutual appetite for life, bringing a delightful sense of vitality to your expressions of love for one another. Judgment signifies the acquisition of the hidden treasures he guards. Your relationship could benefit from an increased income, an inheritance, or a final repayment of debts now. This is interesting because of the 10 of Pentacles. For some of you, this might actually be a financially successful relationship, or it somehow is bringing you financial success. Okay, so for some of you, this might be somebody kind of coming in to offer you a job or to offer you a raise, or I don't know, maybe there's something there going financially for you. Now, it says here, your financial burdens lessen and you're able to spend some of the money on luxury and pleasure. And that also with the amulets, it makes you think of trinkets and stuff like that. So in some ways, by the way, you may find that this connection or relationship somehow leads you to financial stability or success, and a place where you're feeling comfort or luxury, even. Emotionally, you have arrived at a new stage in your partnership. The early days of romantic torment, indecision, and upheaval are over. Now you can begin to build a life together, safe in the knowledge that your love is mutual. And so, especially for those of you where somebody's coming back around, this can really imply that you've let go of the past and you're really ready for a fresh start. And, to let go of past resentments or problems, right? Now, judgment does not always signify formal marriage, but suggests a new awareness of the gifts your relationship offers you both. Neither partner resists the other, neither dominates, and neither flourishes at the other's expense. So, if you have been recently reconciled, you may be assured that you are meant to be together now and can look forward to a happy future. So yeah, for some of you, especially, like I said, if this is a person from the past coming back, it's definitely a good omen. This, like I said, it almost strikes me as like somebody who is panicking because they realize their time could be running out, and it's like they want to just make up for lost time, or you know what I mean, like that sort of thing. Now, I want to kind of continue to read about this. We have the parrot, though. Someone will gossip about all your secrets, and then we have you should accept valid criticism, which I find kind of interesting as well. In terms of, this could be somebody who reveals some sort of gossip about somebody else or about you, to like maybe from somebody else as well. The other thing I'm going to tell you, I think for some of you, this may play out as a person who kind of reveals something to you that may be gossipy, but it's actually, there's some truth to it. Like there might be some sort of importance here in regard to what the person says or repeats even. Okay. Tell me more about this next important relationship. Okay, we've got the 5th house. We've got Uranus. Let me see here. And the opposition. Okay. Okay. So the opposite of the 5th house is the 11th house, which talks about our friendship groups versus our romantic partners. Or, like more like dating partners. So there's that as well. This person may bring you insights about your love life in particular, or hobbies as well, versus and making them into reality. I feel like that's for some of you. Somehow this relationship is going to be financially prosperous, perhaps. I really do feel that somehow. Somehow it's going to bring you something in that regard. It's almost like a person who sees your talent and tries to bring it out in you. The 5th house can actually be where our genius is, or what our genius, you know what I mean? It's like a natural genius placement. And so, again, this could be about taking you out somehow of that, to display it or to follow it in some way. I can't lie, I do kind of wonder if some of you will have a romance with this person, or there will be romantic feelings or something. But I don't think that's going to be for most of you, I'll be honest, very honest, I just don't think so. For some of you, you might get final closure in a relationship as well. That will really allow you to enter something new and finally let go of that chapter. And you may actually kind of close this off because of another person's gossip. You might hear something said about this because they're bringing you some sort of news. It might be like the new relationship is somebody bringing news about a situation. Maybe they don't know it firsthand, but maybe it's something that they're aware of, or they just have knowledge of that, or they can just kind of give good advice as an example. But it almost feels like it's like you're making decisions because of this. For some of you, especially if you've been dealing with a person who was very unreliable romantically, this might be the person that represents the opposite of that coming in. Okay? The other thing I wanted to say as well is that this person, they're actually quite safe. And I don't think that they'll gossip necessarily about all your secrets. I'm not getting that per se. I actually think that's relating to the fact that they could reveal gossip of others, or again, maybe they say something that helps you be more careful. Maybe they have a good judgment of other other characters in your life, other people in your life as well. But let me see what else comes through. I kind of wonder if some might come back to you from the past and tell you that they love you. I'm not going to lie now. I'm kind of wondering it because here we have I love you. And I was kind of thinking that anyway, and then that came out and I was like, okay. So somebody could confess their love or be open with you from the past. Okay, let me get all these charms out here. Oh, we've got feet here. B, the sun, scissors. We've got an egg here as well. Okay. We've got a lot of hearts showing up, to be honest. We've got like 3 of them. 3 different hearts. And I feel like one charm fell down, but I'm not sure where it went. So I'll keep my eyes out, but I don't really see where it went. So I'm not going to like try to waste my time searching for it. So we have here the leaf, and I often think of this and refer to it as like turning over a new leaf. So again, for some of you, this next important relationship is actually going to be somebody who wants to turn over a leaf, like with you. I am kind of feeling like this is somebody from the past for quite a few of you, actually, probably, because Spirit keeps emphasizing it. We have I love you, no matter where, and B. And it's almost like somebody who wants to be with you no matter where you are, or is always there no matter what, or no matter where, you know what I mean? Like it's just, and maybe this is somebody new coming into your life. If you really can't, if you're trying to cut away from the past and call in somebody new, this could be somebody who does represent the opposite of an unfaithful lover or a person who is very unreliable. Okay, so it might be like where you can finally cut your ties to that because they kind of represent something completely new. This is a positive, whatever this is positive, okay, is what I feel. And it's like, especially if you found somebody's gossiping about you, as an example, it's like this person doesn't. And anyway, okay, so, sorry. We have the cat here, which could show somebody that seems aloof or very independent in some way. And it's almost like maybe this person's never settled down before, or it has a hard time settling down on something. But it's like, I definitely... Oh my God, my dog scared me. Oh, you're okay. Sorry, my dog coughed. That scared me. I was like not expecting it. Okay, sorry. But we have here this heart with the arrow, and it's like they're struck by you. We have a lot of hearts, like I said, so I do feel like there's a lot of love here or something going on. We also have here the sun too, which, you know, can show clarity. And I think of the sun over here. See on this card how the sun's coming up? It's almost like light's being shed. And maybe in this person that's coming into your life represents a very honest person. You know what I mean? But it's like there's this sense of urgency, like something's going to crack, like something's going to have to happen. It's like there's something there. Okay. Sorry, my dog like woke up and started hacking. Okay, anyway. We also have the feet here, which could mean walking towards you, but it's interesting because that person's running, so it seems like there's movement somehow going on here too. And then we have the butterfly, which can talk about transformation. So yes, like I think a lot of people are going to pick this, to be honest, and I feel like there's a few different stories coming through, so just to not confuse, okay, because I understand sometimes when I get a lot of them, it can be like, what? Which one's mine? What's going on? So I just want to kind of clarify one more time. For some of you, this is a person from the past. I feel like for some of you, this may be a person from the past coming to confess their feelings. Maybe there's a sense of urgency. They feel like they really got to say it finally, that they've got to clear things up and maybe like let you know, especially for those of you that maybe had a friendship in particular, or it's like an unstable thing as well. For others of you though, that have been in like maybe friends with benefits, or in situations in which love was very unstable, or you found that the person that you care about or dating, it's very off and on as an example, and you've been cutting that out. This could be that person that comes in that is a soulmate and represents a different energy, you know what I mean? And it's about time for you to move past this, and it's like this person helps you in stuff. So those are kind of the situations I'm getting, and I hope that this is helpful to you. I really do. And I wish you the very, very best. I hope that you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you on the next video. Hello, my friends. So if you've chosen group number 3, let's check out your next important relationship and whatever you need to know about it. So just right off the bat, you've chosen this card Vision, which of course has an eye and a key and a tear even. So that's interesting symbolism there. But of course the key can imply important. And so obviously we're asking about somebody important. So I can definitely tell you that this is somebody important. And I do feel there will be, because look at how we have these sort of blossoms happening. One's in the progress, we have one open, and then we have another one that's about to as well. So it does make me feel as if there will be an aspect of growth here and of things that will develop from this important connection. So let's go ahead and see. We've got the Spear as well as the Wishbone. We've got the 10 of Wands, as well as the Chariot, the Page of Swords, and the Ink Pot. So I want to say a big thank you, by the way, to Janelle. Janelle got me this deck that you see, that's the Ink Pot is from, and it's the Writer's Oracle deck and guidebook. Thank you so much, Janelle. That was such a sweet gift. I love getting mail, so it's always nice to have a surprise at my door. But yes, okay, so getting back into this message, though, this next important relationship. Well, I do feel like this is somebody that's coming in to help you lead, helping to lead you, to some of your goals, okay? So this can be a person that's inspiring in some way, that helps take you away from difficulty and helps give you a new perspective. I want to say that this person comes at a time where you might be on the tail end of some annoying situations in your life. Maybe it's like things haven't been easy for you, and it's like this person comes in to kind of take you away from it. The Chariot can really imply somebody who is trying to help you get ahead. And again, when it comes to this energy, sorry, my voice, I'm getting over a cold. This can really show that you're in a productive phase of your life and that you're getting into a productive phase. And I feel like this person could be bringing forth that as well. This can talk about having a strong sense of direction and also suggests success. And so somehow I feel like this person's important into terms in those terms, like, you know, in terms of you getting things done, new game plans as an example. I noticed this girl is like furiously writing, you know, she's got papers everywhere, and it feels like somehow this person inspires you. Maybe for some of you that's inspiring to write, or it's inspiring to create in some way as well, but even to get your thoughts out and to get action happening, because the quill is just implying that action's happening, you know, whether it's you're writing something in the literal sense or figuratively. So yeah, I feel like this person is going to have a lot to say about that. And it feels like this person, like I said, could be leading you to the next phase. So for instance, this is a good example. Say, for instance, you're not sure about your future in terms of career, and maybe you felt like you've had a hard time with that. This could be the person that kind of comes through and helps you navigate your future there and helps inspire you to create more and to do more. Sorry about that. Okay, so one of the things that the Chariot says is that to everything there's a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. And you have the ability now to go far and to develop your talents or deepen your relationships. And I feel like this is something that's going to be provided to you through this connection. Like I said, I think this relationship, yes, it can be a deep and meaningful one, but also I feel like there's somehow a connection to developing your talents, deepening your abilities in some way, and becoming more successful in some regard. So I really feel like this can be a good thing. Now, this person could be somebody who values security, who is somebody who possesses a lot of self-strength, will, discipline, determination, etc. And it's like they bring that as well to you. I almost wonder for some of you if this is going to be an online relationship or one in which it's like a lot of writing is happening, sort of typing, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of like that vibe. Now, it feels like maybe it's like you share with this person your past memories or disappointments, and together you somehow work through these things in order to envision a brighter future. Like, do you know what I mean? Like it's like that person who kind of helps you get past the past. You know what I mean? In a negative sense. I mean like the negative past. So, but it's like you're not going to stay there, okay? This can also, the 10 of Wands can talk about burdens, but also hard work, stress, and achievement. And again, this person may have something in regard to that when it comes to your life. Like they might be able to help point you in the right direction when it comes to achievements and success. Tell me more about this relationship. Okay, so we've got the North Node. It says here, destiny. So it does feel like this is a destined relationship. We've got the 8th house and Aquarius. Okay. So I'm going to tell you this next relationship may actually be someone on social media or through the internet. Again, I'm kind of feeling that because of this, and now the Aquarius card came out and it makes me think of that way as well. This could be also somebody who integrates you into a group or is somehow connected to a bigger or larger idea as well. We have the 8th house, so this could talk about investments and things of that nature. So this person could be, interested in investing into you, or there could be some sort of mutual finances that happen here as well in the future. Sometimes this can talk about, like attraction that's kind of taboo. I don't know about that. I don't want to insinuate anything on that end. I'm not seeing it elsewhere, so I don't really want to get you guys thinking too much about it. But yeah, I can see that you guys might have something going on in terms of money or mutual resources in some way as well. This person could also provide you, the 8th house is kind of a house that we don't see very well. And so it may be like where mysteries are concerned or struggles that you're not really realizing, this person kind of brings them to the surface, and it's like therefore you're able to really get past them. But a wish is granted here. So I want to check and see, like, what is this wish in regard to? Like, what wish is coming out of this relationship? Like, what is this? The clock, timing, something happening, action. Yeah, something new as an example. It's like, yeah, that's the thing. I feel like somehow this relationship is catapulting you into new experiences. And it's like about damn time on some level. The clock is like, wow, the time has finally come. It's like, I've been waiting for this to happen. Or, you know what I mean? Like there is a sense of like really moving forward here. So that's like, again, maybe it's a person who takes you out of a place where you're not, maybe you've been stuck. Again, maybe if you've been out of work as an example, just a random example, it's that person that, takes you out of that. And maybe if you've been without a friendship circle, as an example, it could be that person that takes you into the group, their group, you know what I mean? And it's like you start to have more friends that are like-minded or people around you, supporters, etc. So yeah, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. So interestingly enough, I'm not getting, I don't know, I don't think it's going to be romantic for some of you, and I know I'm just kind of looking in general, but let's see. Okay. Oh, we've got 1%. So this person may, okay, so that's really funny because of the Ten of Wands. If you're feeling very worn out, this person may give you more energy in some weird way. Again, maybe it's like they somehow inspire you or something, but it's almost like they refill your battery or they help you, deal with something. It's weird. We also have the Ghost here as well. So maybe this person is also kind of helping you face on some, maybe it's like psychological level, a ghost of your past. Maybe you guys will share certain things like that. Of course, this could be, the evidence of like spooky or supernatural occurrences or things like that too, especially with vision. Maybe it's like you're mutually talking about like experiences, ghost experiences or something as well. Maybe both of you are psychic or, maybe you see dead people. I don't know. It's weird. Because 8th house too, it's kind of like a little bit like that too. But yeah, so we also have this ship, the steering, right? And so of course this could be, again, somebody who's impactful in terms of your direction and provides something there. When it comes to that. And we also have Taurus, by the way, in terms of signs, in Aries. So Taurus and Aries are here. And maybe you'll meet this person during Taurus, Aries season. That's actually, we're just getting into Aries season right now as I'm posting this. Of course, this is timeless, but maybe there's Aries and Taurus placements that this person has as well. But again, action. And of course, Taurus can be related to Venus, money, and so on and so forth. We've got here the little Hello Kitty with a sombrero and a guitar. So maybe this person has a Mexican background, it could be, but also it could be international. I noticed here we have the Statue of Liberty too, so New York, international, we're kind of getting vibes. I do feel like this person may not physically be present in your life. I'm not sure. I kind of feel like this could be an online thing, to be honest. We also have the mermaid, and the mermaid's a youthful young mermaid, like a child, so it makes me think of youthfulness, freshness, especially the baby came up earlier too, and it almost feels like things are feeling more fresh and not as oppressive. It's almost like when you get that spark of life back in you and you're feeling like more, excitable. So if you've been feeling kind of down or like meh, this is definitely somebody who can really help you get out of that. We have here also the rings. So I felt like Spirit came back to like say, it could be a marriage partner for some. Okay, it could be. It could be something that helps you maybe somebody who helps you in a marriage partner or somebody as well in a relationship. It could be somebody who's formative for that. But yeah, I kind of wonder now. Now, the ring can also just talk about commitment. So this could be somebody that helps you commit to something, or it's going to be a long-lasting connection. So unlike the other groups, there was another group like that. Sorry, not all of them. But there was one where I felt like it was a temporary connection. I can't even remember which one it was now. But this is different. This is definitely more related to something lasting, I think, here. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. I really do hope that this is a helpful reading, and look out for that next relationship. Like I said, I think it's going to take you far, and I think it's going to take you towards some success in your life. And yeah, take care, and I will see you all in the next video. Hello, my beautiful friends. So if you chose group number 4, the last and final group, this is going to be your next important relationship. So let's dive in. So we start off with the card Bless. And one thing I notice is that we see all elements are present. We have water, we've got earth, air, and fire. So well-rounded, perhaps there's a sign of that. But also on some level, it is definitely implying that this feels like a blessing from beyond. So this relationship is going to be actually quite a positive one, I feel. And in some ways, it's like she's offering, it feels like there's an offering going on. And it almost might be like, for some of you, this is an answer to your magic or the manifestation that you've been trying to put out there as well. Maybe for some of you, it might be a good idea to do something like that. Maybe there's something that you can do in regard to spell work or something in order to manifest this, especially for those of you that are wanting to manifest an important connection, like a blessing one, like something that will bring you a lot of happiness and joy. But anyway, let's see what else we've got. We've got here the Page of Wands. We've also got the Ten of Cups, as well as the Queen of Wands and the Fountain. We've got the Teapot and the Door. Okay, so you guys, first of all, I want to say a big thank you to Janelle. Janelle got me the deck that this is from, and it was such a nice, wonderful surprise. It's always nice to get a package on my mail, you know, in the mailbox or whatever. But yeah, the Writer's Oracle. Thank you for that, Janelle. And anyway, so here's the thing. I feel like there's a few different messages here, and it depends on where you're at in life. If you are happily in a relationship already, I think this signifies a new friendship, okay? A very, very blessed one, like a very fulfilling friendship. Now, for others of you, especially those of you that are looking for love and commitment, this could be a future marriage partner for you. Okay, so that is what I'm getting. it's gonna depend on your status. Okay, so keep that in mind. So we've got here Pisces, Taurus, and let me see, and Libra. So I'm definitely seeing connections. Okay, so Page of Wands can show somebody youthful, exciting, and fun. I see the Queen of Wands too, which makes me think that, you know, from this you will grow. Especially opportunities are waiting for you. So I do feel like this person, this next relationship is going to be leading you to a lot of abundance in your life, and where you're feeling very content emotionally. Even the Fountain, it's like a scene in the park. There's a couple, one's on their knee, proposing as an example. And there's just a lot of fun. I mean, the Fountain really represents, I think, in many ways, you know, emotional contentment, fun, those like nice summer days where, you know, you're just out and about and having a good time with others. It's free, so it's just like, it doesn't have the stress of money or you have to pay for this. It's you know what I mean? Like, I don't know why, but that comes to my mind. It's almost like it's just easy. And so I feel like in many ways this connection, this next important relationship is going to be one of ease, or one in which there's just a lot of happiness and contentment. We also have the Ten of Cups here, which shows, you know, a family working together in the orchard. And I feel like, you know, there's that sense of, I have everything I need. I have plenty. I can do more than I ever dreamed of. And somehow this person, I think, is going to bring that to you. The other thing I want to say, for some of you as well, there's a third option. This could be somebody of the same sex as you, okay, that is going to bring you opportunities as well. Now, I still feel like it's a friendship, so I guess that might be in the same regard. But yeah, I'm kind of wondering here, for some of you, if this is a person that's bringing about some sort of opportunities or leading you into new things. This could be somebody that provides or has ideas for financial opportunities or other such things. I really do feel like this is going to be a very, like, good connection is what I get. I'm going to see what else I get, because I'm getting like, it's such a straightforward, I feel like, kind of message to me. It just feels like, yeah, it's a deep friendship. It's going to bring you opportunities. It's going to bring you a lot of the contentment. And in many ways, it feels like the imagination and also the physical really come to play. Maybe that's a creative relationship or a friendship where things are created, or a relationship in which you're both creators and you're making something happen physically. We have Navigate. Beacons of light in the night sky are there to guide you. So yeah, this is a person, I feel like, in a relationship that's navigating both of you to your path. You know what I mean? We have Nucleus. The power within the stars is the power within you. So yeah, it's like navigating and finding your power. It's a relationship that's very much engaged in helping you become a better person, to get on your path, to up level in some way, to get stronger. It's just, I'm like at a loss of words, because I just feel like it's pretty obvious that this is going to be a good connection. And I'm almost not sure what else to ask. The Book. So this can also be a relationship in which learning takes place, where there's knowledge gained and shared as well. that's what the book really relates to, knowledge and, you know, the advancement of that, learning more, etc. Okay, now let's see here. We've got here the mermaid, we've got the cat, we've got the turtle. What's this one? It says, live your dream. This eye, father of the bride. We've got here the egg. We've got the sister. Oh, I love movies. Okay, 2 cats are showing up. 2 cats. So it makes me feel like somehow it's like you and this person are peas in the pod. And I really do feel like for some of you, this is definitely going to be somebody you marry, or it's going to be a best friend. So it's going to be like, either way you guys are going to be blessed, okay? So try not to worry about which one it is, but wow. That was kind of funny, the father of the bride came out. You know what I mean? And the sister card came out. So again, sisterhood. It could imply that this is somebody that you're going to feel like very, you know, familial with. Like it's like a familial type of connection. So cats, I want to kind of talk about that for a minute. So I'm going to pull up my little book on animals. So this is a period where self-sufficiency and trust in your own capabilities is necessary. Honor your sensuality by dancing slowly with graceful and easy movements and by enjoying touch and physical intimacy. This is a period of magic and mystery for you, so pay close attention to signs and omens that will guide you and direct you. Whatever you've released, relationships, material goods, self-defeating habits, will soon be replaced with something or someone entirely more suitable for who you are presently. Wow. Especially for those of you that have let go, here's your blessing, this person. If you've let go of a bad friendship, if you've let go of a bad family connection, maybe it's somebody coming into, you know what I mean? There's somebody coming in. For some of you, especially like, you know, if you have a father who's passed away or a sister in particular, this could be they have sent this person to you. That's going to be specific, okay? Now the cat, when it's a power animal, because we have that, I really want to read it because I think it could signify the characteristics of you and this person, but it says you're introspective and listen to your own internal guidance more than others' advice, so following your own instincts rather than those of the outside. You're independent, sometimes to the point of doing exactly the opposite of what others expect or want you to do. Your creative work is done most at night. You move very gracefully and naturally, exuding a mysterious sensuality. And at times you come across as rather self-absorbed, seeming oblivious to those around you. So these might be qualities, you know what I mean, that are present in either you or this person. But I kind of feel like some of these might be mutual between you and this other person. Now the butterfly can talk about a profound appreciation for the natural cycles of life, death, rebirth that occur within and around you. And it can talk about being very attractive to others. And I get that Venus energy here a lot. So beauty and stuff like that. This can also be like attraction to the same things. We have I love movies. So there might be a lot of similar tastes in terms of entertainment. It doesn't just have to be movies, but it might be like, you know, you guys have some good connections in that regard. The butterfly as well, it can talk about, you know, if you've been a flighty person and you generally don't form strong attachments, this is like a different situation. This is the one that can stick. You know what I mean? This is the one that can grow. So even if you're just, that type of person who's maybe not been able to kind of settle down, this can really signify that you will. Now the turtle, we do have a turtle here, which has a few things, I feel. It can talk about being self-reliant and less dependent on others. This can also talk about a period of increased sensitivity to the Earth's vibrations, as well as those of the collective human consciousness, which you'll first feel as sensations in your body prior to the resultant emotion. And then spend a few hours in solitude or away from other people and the usual noise that surrounds you. This is a very creative, fertile time, and you need to shield yourself from interferences that threaten to distract you. Yeah, and so it says here, you're an old soul with a strong sense of connection to the ancient and archetypal worlds and have a great depth of understanding and compassion for the earth and all its inhabitants. No matter where you are in the world, you have a very strong attachment to your home and always end up returning there. You move at your own pace, typically slower than others, taking your time to make decisions and being very deliberate about it. That's funny because also the cat kind of has similarity in terms of like, you can't rush me to make my decision. I'll make it when I'm damn good and ready. Okay. When feeling threatened or fearful, you tend to back away and retreat into your own shell, not being terribly concerned about what others think of this way of dealing with disturbance. You're incredibly compassionate and nurturing with others, willing to listen to their problems and able to do so without taking them on. So it sounds like you both are very good friends and, to other people and just generally good people. I feel like in some way, maybe you are a very private person and this is going to be like almost, maybe it's hard for you to make friends or to make acquaintances because you're such a quiet person or private or you don't, but this feels like such a good relationship that's coming in, whether it's a friendship or it's going to end up being that marriage, kind of, we have here, live your dream. So I think it's going to be very inspiring for you. And even here, it's almost like childlike and innocent as well. Something fresh and new. And also we've got here the eye as well. So this could show, a psychic connection as well between you and this person. Like you guys are on the same wavelength as well. So this is such a nice message. I really do like it. And I hope that this was helpful for you. And I hope that your next relationship will be a blessing in your life, just like the cards are predicting. So take care, guys, and have a beautiful and blessed day. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.